Hi, hello, dear peepers. How are we doing? What's up, what's up, what's up? Hello, Val. Hi, Nukes. Hi, Bearded. Yeah, right. It's good that you can be seen today, Nukes. Also, Koroi, if Koroi is here, but, you know, is just not visible for whichever reason we've got these fucking bugs going on. Send me a message on Insta. I haven't checked Insta for 2 weeks again, but I'm gonna just have it open for stream right now. So I'm not like responding to any messages, but just in case anyone has trouble being like seen in chat. I don't understand why this happens still, but we're gonna try and figure it out. So yeah, let me know. Let me know. If anything comes up. And then we can hopefully try and fix that in one way or another. But yeah, no, I know that time change happened because like some other US friends of mine also mentioned like, oh yeah, you know, like we lost an hour, and I'm like, oh right. We are off though. So currently my uploads and also streams are off by an hour for all the people who've had time change already. I know the US has, but probably some other countries as well. The German time change is gonna be on the last weekend of March, and then we're all synced up again. Except for, of course, like the 2 or 3 countries that I don't remember right now which ones, that don't have time change every half year. Lucky sons of bitches, because I think we should get rid of it. I mean, people just can't agree on which time should stay, summertime or wintertime. But man, it's fucking annoying. The changing back and forth has its downsides. There's statistically way more accidents happening on the Monday after time change, at least here in Germany, because the time change happens, the weekend before. So like it's unsafe, and the wildlife also doesn't like it, because they kind of get used to when cars are most on the road and avoid that time, and then when it suddenly changes by an hour, there's more accidents involving wildlife as well. It's not great, it's not fun. Anyway, little rant, I guess, randomly. But yeah, so we are currently out of sync, most of us. I mean, like most of you guys with me. I mean, you guys with each other might be in sync for the time. Also, hi Frank. Wintertime for the Netherlands, 12 p.m. with that is closer to the actual middle of the day? You mean like sunwise? Because I mean that might be true in winter, but it's not going to be the case in summer, I believe. Hey, Koroi! Yes, we can see you! It works. Nice. So, whatever happened there, I don't know. The other time, I have no idea whatsoever. Okay, it is in summer too? Wait, why does the Netherlands even have time change then? Because, like, the entire reason for it was, like, to get more hours of sunlight in the day, right? But if the sun is actually the highest around noon, both in summer and winter, I mean, then it's kind of like, I can't think of the English word for it right now, but it you know, it's useless, right? It doesn't help any. It doesn't change anything in that sense. The Netherlands basically just copied Germany, which is actually most ideal for Poland, That's lovely. That's how we go in the chain, I suppose. Boy, oh boy. Alright, well, I guess that's how it goes. Indeed, indeed. But yeah, I could rant about that shit so long. I mean, like, technically, it doesn't affect me as much as other people, because my work time is, like, kind of flexible. So, like, my sleep isn't as messed up, usually. But again, it's bad for people in general. The statistics don't lie, and the poor wildlife doesn't either. And so many people complain about it as well, you know, like, don't like having to change back and forth all the damn time. So yeah, we should just get rid of it already. But, you know, lots of people are also used to how the time is in summer and in winter, and you'd have to give up one of them. You know, go either an hour forward or backwards. So, yeah, no. Yeah, no. That's how it goes. Anyway, I have no idea what to talk about today specifically. I'm not feeling very creative about topics, I suppose. Not particularly. Well, one kind of little news I can tell you, I suppose, maybe, is that there's gonna be a collab with someone soon. I don't know how soon. And it's not like one that's like mutual, just because I haven't like found an audio that I would perform with someone together. But so basically I'm just like a guest appearance on someone else's channel. So that's fun. I haven't done a collab before ever. I've had ideas, but like with my upload schedule, it's kind of like because of the way that I can record, like a lot of my audios are pretty short notice. So I don't have the time to like request people to join me and then get their files and then work through it all and then upload stuff. Like most of my things are like within just a few days. And I don't want to rush anyone, you know, I don't want to be like, okay, tomorrow's an upload, help me out. Here's your lines. Send them to me within the next 8 hours. You know, that doesn't work, obviously. So I could only do like collabs for audios that are like much in the future. And I also can't, you know, like likewise, I cannot be short notice in someone else's audio. But this person who let's say requested my voice, or just, you know, basically, I mean, that sounds so fancy. It's not at all. It was just, you know, someone who contacted me and was like, hey, are you open for collabs? Do you want to do something together sometime? And I'm like, yeah, sure, as long as it's not like urgent. And they let me know, no, just sometime within the next month, and that worked for me. So yeah, we're gonna be doing that. So that's, you know, that's exciting. That's fun. But that's more or less the only thing I can kind of talk about that's exciting, I guess. That's interesting. But yeah. I mean, I don't know if they'd like to be called out, because also, like, I mean, technically, you know, like, even though we've decided, oh yeah, we're doing this collab, and, you know, like, we've, like, you know, like, they sent me which script it is and told me, like, oh yeah, that's gonna be happening. I wouldn't want to put any pressure on by going like, oh yeah, it's this person, this channel, go look at them, and then, like, you know, people, like, go over to their channel and go like, oh, hey, when's the audio with Cinnamon coming out? You know, like, when is that happening? What is that happening? You know, like, I don't, like, if it doesn't work out for one reason or another, like, maybe they don't like my lines. Maybe they, you know, maybe they don't like the audio after all, or whatever. Like, that they can still say no for whatever reason. And there's, like, no, yeah, there's no pressure to bring it out. But yeah, so yeah, I can talk about it because it's not specific to a person. If you like knew this, like who this was, and we've talked about it before or whatever, I wouldn't mention this like so far along. I wouldn't be like, oh yeah, that's coming out soon, because like, you know, maybe it doesn't. Then I would only like let y'all know when it's actually out, just so there's no pressure from anyone. It is an ASMR artist, yeah, and it's an ASMR audio. And again, I'm just like, you know, like it's the type of collab where I'm just doing a few lines. It's not like us together doing an entire audio. Like the script isn't like us like both having much dialogue with the listener. It's more of one where I play a character in the beginning and then the main ASMR artist shows up. And in a way basically beats up my character. In a way. not technically in that sense. But yeah. For which I had actually, like, I had to do these, like, lines. It like, basically in the script, it just said, like, screaming. And I'm like, oh dear, how am I gonna do some screaming now? Like, how am I gonna make this sound natural? For one, without, what's the word? I had it in mind like a second ago. When your mic... Peaking my mic. For one, without doing that, but then also without sounding too distant and quiet. And I gotta put my heart and soul into it, but also I live in an apartment building. I can't just scream bloody murders. Like, someone's gonna call the damn police or knock on my door and be like, hey, are you okay? Are you okay? And I have to just be like, yeah, I'm working. Please don't call the police on me for noise disturbance. No, you can't bully anyone into releasing it. It is not a friend of mine. It is like someone I haven't talked to before and I didn't know before. And we only got to chatting like through like the possibility of a collab. And yeah, but you know, they seem cool. I mean, obviously I haven't done like a giant background check. Like, so if something like, you know, like I'm not gonna vouch for this person in that sense. Like, if someone you know, it's like, this is always gonna happen on the internet, and this is what I've been like like unnecessarily anxious about. I'm like, I don't want to like associate with people by name, like other creators specifically, not viewers, but creators, because some people take it like so seriously, like viewers take it so seriously that like if, you know, like something like happens with this creator, like some controversy or whatever, like they come to me and they're like, how dare you have supported this person? And I'm like, I don't live in their hard drive. I don't know what they do in their free time. Like, people can like do secret shit. Like, I'm not vouching for this person with my entire life. But yeah, so yeah, I haven't done an entire background check, but they seem like a decent person, just from what I could briefly see. And so yeah, we're doing a collab. I'm helping out with some lines, and that's that. No, not. I'm not saying I'm actively not going to vouch for this person. I'm just saying, oh my god, I'm gonna stop talking. Jesus Christ. You're gonna twist my words either way. No, Frank, that's not the case at all. This is just, I mean, maybe this is something I just get way too much in my head about. Like publicly saying like, oh yeah, I'm friends with this person, or I like this person, or we've done work together, we like each other. And then, you know, someone comes around and is like, that person killed my 3 puppies. And I'm like, I didn't know that. Boy, oh boy. No. Oh my god. Okay. I'm just digging. I mean, not necessarily my own, but I'm digging someone's grave here and I'm gonna stop. Also, I like Kuroi's idea of bumping my little toe. That should do the trick for the scream. That'll sound nice and natural. I agree. I agree that works. Also, I can't remember if I mentioned earlier, but yeah, bye Val. Thanks for stopping by, and I hope that work isn't too stressful. No! You guys are so mean to me. Why are you so mean to me? Oh my god. That's unbelievable. I need lots of love instead. What hurts a lot? Oh my god. Yeah, Bearded, you're being good. You're being lovely. No complaints. Nothing. Oh, the bumping. Yeah, the bumping your toe hurts a shit ton. To be fair, I have lots of bruises all over the place all the time. Just because, like, my apartment, like the hallway is kind of tight. And, like, getting around is hard. And then when I'm, like, in a rush and I'm just trying to get from one room to the next, I bump into everything. So I have bruises all over my legs. And, like, every week, like, I get to look at myself and I get to be like, where the fuck did I get these bruises? And most of the time I do not remember. I have no idea. But this last one I got like a few days ago on my knee, I really fucking remember that one because I bumped into my shoe rack and that fucking hurt. Just straight on the fucking bone. No, I don't stumble around drunk. I swear it's because my hallway is like really narrow. And my doors, like okay, so basically the way that my apartment is like laid out is I've got the living room and then like long hallway and then it's the kitchen, the bathroom, and then the bedroom. So, like, the hallway is really long, but also really narrow, because, like, my apartment is not many square meters. But yeah, so it's, like, a long, narrow hallway. And the two doors, you know, like, the living room, bedroom door, I usually have open. Because, like, if I'm coming home, like, opening the front door, it's, like, in the, like, more or less the middle of the long, narrow hallway. You can't put anything down in the hallway without stepping over it, because it's a narrow hallway. So I put it, like, in the doorway to, like, the living room or whatever. And so, the door is never fully closed, but also never fully open. So I also just bump, like, my shoulder into the door frame a lot. Like, it's like I'm body checking my entire apartment. But yeah, so yeah, I get lots of bruises. I always hurt myself somehow. That sounds like an awful cover-up for an abusive relationship. Oh my god. I swear it's not excuses. Maybe I should be wrapped in bubble wrap. Because, yeah, I bump into everything. There's no stairs I fall down, at least. Hey, yay. Frank said, I'm a burglar taking notes. Uh-huh. And where's the expensive gaming PC? Well, you'll look for that for a while, because I don't have a fucking expensive gaming PC. Not a big setup at all. I mean, I've got my laptop, which is expensive, technically. But, like, for a laptop, like, an entire gaming PC setup would be much more. For sure. Much, much more. And then the two screens I have... Well, technically I have 4, but I only... Well, at the moment I'm using 1. Because I had 2 old ones. They're like 10... I think one of them might be 20 years old, actually. Okay, not quite. Not quite. Maybe not quite. Maybe 15. But, like, basically, I got that one from, like, a family friend's office. Like, he was upgrading his setup. Like, in his office. So he gave me his old screen. Like, years ago. And then I had that one. And a smaller one. And then at one point, I got some, like, actually, like, nice new screens, bigger screens. I was like, I don't know, not so long ago. 3 years ago? Maybe 4. Not more than 4. Definitely. And then they both broke within a year of each other. But I figured out, like, it's actually just, like the HDMI ports, the display port, like, ports still work. So I haven't thrown out the screens because I'm like, well, technically the screens work if I connect them via DisplayPort, but I can't just I can't connect them to my laptop with DisplayPort. So I have to, like, I've been kind of not, I don't want to say actively procrastinating, but I just haven't, like, I looked at one point and I haven't found, like, a good what's the word? I forgot the word. Not adapter. A station of some kind. That you plug lots of things into. Docking station. A docking station. I haven't found a good docking station that has 2 DisplayPort ports, and isn't like $500, because, like, what the fuck. Most of them are HDMI, and that sucks because the HDMI ports don't work on my screens. But yeah, anyway, so yeah, so I'm like using my laptop screen and one of the old screens at the moment. Sad and hurt apartment noises, that's funny. I'm not using the 4 screens, like I said. Don't be so surprised. They're just laying around because I'm like, yeah, they still work technically, but I want to use the better ones. But yeah, so they're all just laying around somewhere. And then I complain about not having space in my apartment because I'm keeping all these screens. Oh boy. Bearded said, "Hello Frost, question mark, or is that Flowed, question mark?" I don't know what sound you heard, because no one was talking, I think, in the background. But maybe there was a jacket sound from someone. Well, that was actually 2 dudes pegging each other. Yeah, you're gonna deny it? You're gonna deny it? You're gonna deny it? I have no idea how much is picked up by the mic, and that's so funny. Oh, someone said power dock. Interesting. Because I don't think either of you said that, because I thought it was docking station. Yeah, okay. Well, yeah, so Flowed said docking station, not power dock. But yeah, anyway. So that's my setup explained, I suppose. Someone's getting docked powerfully, alright. I mean, hey, we don't want to interfere with these guys. They can do what they want. I'm munching and crunching on some salad. That I was gonna finish. I mean, I can sit comfortably in this chair. That I was gonna finish before stream, and then I didn't. Boo me. So you get some ASMR instead. Nice. What else was I gonna say? I feel like there was something else I was gonna say. No wonder you have so little space in your apartment. I'm not in my apartment right now, actually, so... No, no one's giving me bruises. I swear it's just the door frames and the shoe racks. It's sounding more and more suspicious the more I insist. Oh dear. We hear some whispering in the background. I'm gonna have to ask after stream what's so funny. How uncovered? Okay, I've been explained what the funny thing is. And I don't want to elaborate. I'm glad it has nothing to do with me, though. Frank said I hear some grunting in the background. Oh my god. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Now I have so many thoughts in my head and I can't say any of them on stream. Right, well, anyway. Moving on. The boys are currently looking through some Nintendo Switch games, seeing if there's any interesting ones. None that are for group playing. Oh, I read is evil at first. Oh, this is so boring without context. Anyway. Right. It was those guys going at it, yes. I am literally sitting in the corner of the room cackling to myself. Which category are you guys in that you have all these kinds of games?
Just on sale.
Just the on sale ones, okay. Well, there's a lot of women in these. Maybe it's partially your personal recommended. Hentai banana. Right, well, we don't want to get into these games. This is not something I'm going to be playing on stream. Oh, I might play that privately. Oh, sorry. I peaked my mic so hard. Oh, hi, Finn. You're coming in at a bad time. There's no suspicions being confirmed. I confirm nothing. I confirm nothing. I confirm nothing. I mean, I can't control what these guys look at on the Switch that they might buy and play. I don't know. You know, just looking for some good games. They're few and far between by now. What? Well, when there's knockers in the game title, what's that gonna tell us? I guess I should be saying less, yeah. I'm not looking at nothing. Honestly, this is being put before my eyes without my consent. I thought Nintendo Switch was you know, family friendly. I mean, not just the Switch, just all of Nintendo. You know, who knows? Who knows? Anyway, let me just munch some more in my salad. You know? I'm not gonna look on your all screen anymore. I think I should be focusing on other things. Like, just chat and... Who? What? I'm so sorry, guys. You can't have context. There's no context for you guys. Oh, you've missed so much, Bearded, but I'm glad that you're talking about possible promotions with your boss. They better follow through on that shit and not just keep it, like, a possibility, like baiting you or some shit. But yeah, I mean, I don't know much about any clubs. I don't know if I'm allowed to talk about these on stream. But no, I mean, this is literally just the Nintendo eShop. Looking at things, and they've got weird stuff in here. And that's all I'm... No amount is saving the grunting in the background. No amount of context. You guys need to sound less turned on when you're looking at these games. No, I don't mean just any clubs. I mean the ones Nukes mentioned. I was worried about saying them. I don't know. Again, I mean, I haven't studied the TOS. Some are stricter than others. To be fair, I guess I've said the word hentai, but yeah, that's excuse me, that's different. Frank just said, it's like an asthmatic dog in the background. You guys are getting roasted. I think that would be mostly Frost, actually. Before video games, Nintendo was an adult company? No way. Really? I'm gonna Google that shit. I'm gonna fact check you, boy. What the hell? Hi, Eri. Welcome. I mean, I guess it seems that there's some, I'm just Googling Nintendo before games, and then we'll see what shows up. History of Nintendo. Alright, yeah, that's pretty late. Okay, where's before this? Where's before this? There, beginning. Right, so they have cards, yeah, that makes sense. That is something I would expect from a video game, like, a company, that before that they had, like, physical games. You know, make them digital. We all have to follow with the digitalization at one point. Some of the people in the fucking 19... whenevers? 50s, I guess, I don't know. And some of us later. Yeah, this just talks about playing cards. Playing cards? Playing cards. Then we're already in 1929, and in 33, and in 45. And more cards. Still cards. I think you're lying to me. Disney partnership. What the fuck? We are totally just going through the history of things now.
What was on these cards, though?
Oh, what was on the cards? That's the important detail? Really? Bearded is saying hello to you guys, by the way. We should have had a video of that. You both just did a... That's funny. Is that like a type of salute? Do you call that a salute? Is that... Yeah, okay, yeah. So they both just did a salute to you. That's funny. Just
Mad Dog salutes you.
fully in sync. That was hilarious. These guys are so connected. Must be because they peg each other every night. Someone is looking at me outraged right now. Only one of these guys, though, so one of them has shame and the other owns it. Right, then there's gambling. But they're already almost in the 60s. Hey. Yeah. Anyway. Definitely the 50s and after, not the 40s. So in the 50s and after it was a naughty business? I feel like... Oh wait. Following the name change, began experimenting in other areas of business using the newly injected capital. This included establishing a food company in partnership with 2 other firms, and a vacuum cleaner. All these ventures eventually failed. Toy making. Oof. Toy making, however, succeeded based on prior experience in the playing card business.
2 minutes.
Okay. And then they're a toy company. So yeah, I don't see this. I don't see this. I feel like y'all lied to me. Drive safe, Bearded. Yeah, don't let yourself be distracted, please. Right, well, I think this is where we're gonna finish off this chaos today. I hope that you guys all have a good night. Thanks for joining today, even though it was all a mess. I mean, not technically today, you know, all the tech stuff worked. I mean, technically the chat still doesn't work, but again, that's kind of unfixable unless I make a new account. What's your question, Karoi? Oh, sorry, very important for you guys. Karoi asked, do they switch after a round of love giving? It's not even love making, it's love giving.
There is no love giving.
There's no love giving, there's only love taking.
There is no...
Right, very important question answered. You guys have a good day, night, whatever. Wherever you are, remember to stay hydrated, be kind to yourself, be kind to each other. And I'll see you for tomorrow's Patreon upload, if not that, for the Saturday Twitch stream, and for the Sunday YouTube upload, all that stuff. You know it, you know the drill. You know where to find me. And, yeah. Thanks for stopping by. Bye-bye.